the schedule's out, and we have 29 nationally televised games. So I think Eric and I were right on that whole thing based on our last week's conversation, because I think you were saying 25, Teja, and I think Eric and I.
Well, I gave a specific number, which no one else did on the show. So you guys said it'd be close to our last season, which was 34.
Yeah, that is close.
That's 5.
So it was 25 to 29.
Yeah, but 25 is not close to 34.
Yeah, that's a 10. You had a 10 drop off, man. You had a 5 drop off.
Wait, hold on. 29 is closer to 25 than it is 34, though.
I know, but 29 is closer to 34 than 25 is.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
29 is closer to 34 than 25 is.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but the actual number is closer to
having 9 less games and 5 less games. That's a big difference.
Exactly.
Okay,
that's the difference of 4 national televised games. That's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean the TNT,
especially when they just salivating over the Western Conference.
We have 6 less. We have 6 less TNT, ABC, ESPN games. That's pretty considerable.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that because those are
dropped off.
Those are fewer games, and I don't even think that that's a Sixer thing. That's more of teams elevating, getting those games that didn't get them before.
Yeah.
Well,
the Spurs last year wasn't getting a game like that. They weren't getting a game like that.
Yeah.
Phoenix may have gotten some games, but they weren't getting many.
Yep.
Denver wasn't getting any unless they were a road team.
I bet you OKC got more this year too.
OKC, you know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily the Sixers doing anything wrong. I think it's just more Western Conference teams that are now and if Zion plays, it's going to be even less.
No,
there's going to be some teams moved. They'll be moved around. They'll be moved around to some national televised games if he plays.
Yeah.
Sixers didn't do themselves any favors with this offseason, though.
I don't even think it's that. Like honestly, I really think it's just the enthusiasm around other teams. Cause I mean, if you look, to me, it's like a stalemate with the Eastern Conference teams. It's like, okay, you got Milwaukee, Philadelphia, Boston, Miami, especially if they get Dame. But if they don't get Dame, everybody know they're good and they'll be there. But we don't really want them on national TV.
Mm-hmm.
I see that.
But if you get Dame, then yes, that's entertaining. Then you can push them up with the other 3. And outside of that, in the East, the Knicks, if they're playing good, will be looked at in the same eye because same lens. And Sacramento, who hasn't got the Golden State Warriors, the Clippers or the Memphis and the Lakers and the Clippers, Phoenix and more. You got so many. You got Oklahoma City. You got the Mavericks. Now you got the Spurs. I don't know why, but I mean I do know why. But it's teams that it's so many teams nowadays that are getting looked at out of a different lens than before. The majority of those teams happen to be in the Western Conference. Obviously the Spurs because of the number 1 pick. Oklahoma City, Chet coming back. People want to see that. Phoenix with the moves they made. Clippers always be there. Lakers, all enthusiasm that they have now, especially with the run that they had. Golden State isn't going anywhere. Denver won the championship. Sacramento with the enthusiasm that they had.
Yeah.
You have Minnesota who has the young talent that they have, especially with Edwards now. So it's just the depth of that conference. I mean, I didn't even mention the Mavericks, who arguably got one of the top guards. Not arguably, he is the top guard, but I'm saying arguably the top guard. So it's just so many teams. And not even Memphis.
Yeah.
Who finished top 3. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's more of other teams kind of increasing, which means that the matchups. So I don't necessarily think it was always the Sixers. Sometimes I think it was who the Sixers are playing. So a lot of times you have a Memphis, Oklahoma City, Minnesota, Mavericks, Spurs.
Pelicans too.
Huh?
Pelicans too.
The Pelicans. You have all of those teams that are Western Conference, but they can play in Eastern time slots.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that matters. Whereas that second time slot is usually all Western Conference teams.
Yeah.
So just look at the first game of the season, all Western Conference teams. So
4 in California by themselves.
So Denver is getting their trophies at 5:00 p.m. local time.
Yeah.
On what, a Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Won't even be dark outside, and they're getting trophies.
No.
Just to fit them in the television, so they could showcase the Warriors in Phoenix afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Looking at the Eastern Conference, so you had Boston had the most in the Eastern Conference with 35 nationally televised games. Milwaukee number 2 with 30, so only one more than us. And then Sixers 29, and then Miami with 24.
Who would you say was number 1?
Number 1 was Boston at 35. Number 2
Eastern Conference?
Yeah, this is just Eastern Conference. Yeah, Boston 35, Milwaukee 30, Sixers 29, and Miami 24.
So Milwaukee got 30?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that, Teja.
So what do Celtics have?
35.
Okay, so they lost 2. They had 37 last year.
So Milwaukee, that had the best record in the Eastern Conference, 2-time MVP, and won championship within the last few years. Best guy still returning, and they got one more game than us.
Yeah. And you can say Miami with 24. Miami team that went to the Eastern Conference, went to the championship last year.
All right, now do the Western Conference. Do you have it?
I don't have the Western Conference up enough.
No, we'll get it later.
Yeah.
They said 20. Bucks had 23 national games last year. That's it?
Really? Wow.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Huh.
Yeah.
So they went up 7.
That's crazy.
There you go. Our drop off, Milwaukee's gain right there.
I mean, if that's correct, then that's a lot.
23.
No. That can't be right. So August 18th. This year, the Bucks scheduled for 32. They had 32 last year.
Okay. So they went down 2.
They went down 2.
So Boston, Milwaukee went down 2, and then we went down 5.
So everybody went down.
Yeah.
So everybody went down.
We're not alone on that.
We went down more, but yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody went down. Man.
We did. We went down more than double. We went down 5. They went down 2. That's a big difference.
You went down more than who?
Those 2 teams. We went down 5. They went down 2. We went down more than theirs combined. That's all.
Yeah, but it's one less game than Milwaukee.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Milwaukee was the number 1 seed.
We had more than them last year. I didn't know. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, there was a lot of hype around us last year. With the
there's hype around Milwaukee every year, though.
But look, you got to realize that, like last year, you.
Last year was definitely Harden related.
No, I'm saying last year also didn't have the multitude of teams that were coming in with a new enthusiasm. The Kings hadn't made the playoffs.
Spurs
weren't there. Phoenix was
same thing.
Same. The Clippers. I mean, it was
Clippers
like
same.
okay, came off. They were there.
Lakers, the Lakers. I'd say okay.
Lakers had the Lakers hype from
Lakers
and having LeBron, obviously.
I'd say Denver has a lot more.
They have right now. Denver totally stole games.
Denver has a lot more. OKC, Kings, and Spurs. Those are the biggest ones, I'd say.
Phoenix played on national TV 3 times in the first week. That wasn't happening last year.
Oh, this upcoming year.
This year. They played 3 times in the first 5 days of the season.
I wonder what their difference is from last year to this year.
Well,
Suns 2022.
I think they played Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, like whatever it is, like 3 straight. No, Friday. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. All national TV.
Damn. Wait, so they have the Thursday night ESPN or Thursday night TNT, then the Friday night ESPN?
At the Warriors, at the Lakers, and then home against someone.
Man.
Oh wow, yeah. Everyone got cut because of the Suns. They went from 22 to 37.
Holy,
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a lot.
Plus 15.
Hey man, they spent that do re mi. That's what they deserve.
No, I'm just saying. That's what I was saying. Like when you was like us dropping, I'm like, it ain't really what we're not doing. It was just more of those Western Conference teams moving up.
Dude, 37 is like almost half their schedule.
That's what I'm saying. They gonna be there all the time. Yes,
that's crazy. 20, man.
And look, they had 22. Where were they? Like you said, 22.
22. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is
that
correct.
Team that was a top 4 team, top 4 seed.
Yeah, see, that might be wrong then because this one says 34 from last year. I don't know. I keep getting these stupid.
Yeah, I can't see them having 34.
22 didn't. Yeah, well, 22 sounds low too, though.
I mean, you don't even need to get league pass if you're on the national TV that much.
But also, like, it also depends on what's considered national TV too. On some people may not consider
that NBA TV. Yeah, that might be what it is. Maybe
that might be the difference. NBA TV may be the difference. Some of them consider national TV, some of them don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because not all providers carry it.
I know when I played, the NBA TV obviously was just started at the end of my career, and it wasn't. People didn't look at it as national TV.
Yeah.
Well, I know now it's it's out more and about, so people know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be it though, because I think it was 30. It said 34, 11 ESPN, 9 TNT. That's 20, 2 ABC, and 12 NBA TV. Yeah, there you go. That was the difference.
Yes, it's NBA TV
plus NBA TV 34.
Yes.
Okay, so it's 3. So they have 3 from last year.
Yeah.
37's a lot either way.
It is a lot, yeah. But I bet you all those Spurs is huge because Spurs probably had like 1 last year.
Yeah, Spurs probably had like 0. Yeah, I couldn't imagine them having any last year. Maybe a few NBA TV games, but that's about it.
Spurs. I can't even find it because they probably didn't list it. It's hard. Yeah, I can't even find it.
I can't say the Spurs had more than 5. 3 to 5 games.
All right, that's this year. Okay. This year? What do they have this year? They have 1.
Oh, they got
2, 3,
20 this year. 15 and 20.
6. Let me see.
Most of them probably early in the season too.
Yeah. While they're still relevant.
Yeah, before they start fading.
Yeah. Or when they hold him out when they're already like last place. Yeah, it's hard to find because I don't think they had many.
But I mean, it's not a bad thing, the league as a whole, everyone's kind of raising their game a little bit, so
it's good to do, especially while football's going on. I mean, football is, we all know it's going to have all the offenders, so
yeah,
why not kind of get some enthusiasm about other teams?
Yeah, I agree.
You can start honing in as the season goes on and play the popular teams and play the winning teams, and they may need a flex schedule like the NFL. So
does that not exist in the NBA? Does that not already exist?
Like TV schedule?
Yeah,
I don't think it does on ABC. Does it, Teja?
What's that?
Did the NBA have a flex schedule on ABC? I know ESPN and they may have that. I don't know if they have it in TNT.
That's a good question. I'm not sure, actually.
Be a good system to go to.
Yeah, so someone said they had a few games last year, so maybe like 2.
I told you it wasn't that many.
This year they have, guess.
21?
You're pretty close.
I said 15 to 20.
19.
Yeah,
damn.
15 to 20. Yeah.
So
and most of them, and like
that's
I said,
that's where everyone's.
That's why I said most of them are early, and most of them are probably earlier in the season.
Yeah,
because I know they're the only team that have 3 of the in-season tournament games on national TV.
Oh wow!
The only team.
Huh.
No one else has more than 2.
That's crazy, man.
And they're taking advantage of them early.
Yeah.
And I think they said they'll have the most nationally televised in-season tournament games. Spurs.
Yes,
That's what you just said. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just reading that. Yeah. It's crazy, man.
But 29 is still a solid number, so I'll take 29.
Yeah. It's still enough to have to buy the league pass.
Yes, that's for sure.
Kings have 22.
Yeah, and they probably didn't have a lot last year.
No, probably not. I'd say probably like
22 is not a lot for what they did, though.
Yeah.
That's not a lot. I mean, especially you got 22 and the Spurs got 19.
That's true.
They had 9 last year.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big jump, but I'm just saying, like, they were the number 3 seed.
Yeah.
So between the Spurs and Kings, they had to take away a lot of games from people.
Now you see what I was saying. They all of those Western Conference teams that took leaps, they added those games, so it got to come from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
OKC might be the other one. OKC had 4 last year, 13 this year.
Yes.
There you go. Between those 3 teams, like 9, like 16, so 25, and then like 38.
And so, and you can't have it to where the national TV games. That's why when you look at the beginning of the years, like you look at the Sixers' top quote unquote games of the season. So, on record right now is the opener and Christmas Day, Bucks in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The top 4 teams.
Mm-hmm.
Both on the road.
Great, yeah.
And by the way, I did tell y'all it would be a place that you would enjoy.
You did?
Yeah, you're right about that. A little far away from home for them, but they'll have a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they did that so Harden would stay a little longer. We're going to be in Christmas in Miami.
There you go.
That's
James?
It's prime time game, too, the 8 p.m. slot for that one.
Come on, James, stick around.
Is it 8 p.m.?
It's the 8 p.m. slot.
That's interesting.
It is interesting.
No,
because I thought that was going to be because I read originally they reported that it was going to be it was going to be like the second game of the day, but no, it's the 8 p.m. slot, which is good for us Chief fans, because we have the 1 o'clock game, so we want to be able to put the Raiders to bed and then go take on the Heat at night.
What are you talking about? The Raiders? The who?
No, I'm saying it's good. That's good. The Sixers play at 8 o'clock because us Chiefs fans, we have the Raiders at 1 o'clock on Christmas Day. So we want to put the Raiders to bed and then go play.
So that's the only game that's a Monday night game. Is it other games that day?
There's 3 games that day. The Eagles
on the Monday.
Yeah, on the Monday. The Eagles play the Giants at 4:30. So
they're trying to take over Christmas Day.
Yeah.
No, not trying. They're about to. Christmas Day better hurry up and run on a Tuesday through Thursday or something.
Yep.
Yeah. They have multiple different sporting events for different TVs in the living room. have a Christmas movie on the 2 different NBA and NFL games on next to it.
The small TV is the Christmas movie. The other big ones are for the game.
Yeah.